Hey everyone, my name is Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and today I wanted to talk to you about 3 of my favorite second chance romance books that you need to add to your TBR. The first one is actually by one of our favorite rom-com duos, and I read this one on a plane ride. I'm pretty sure like almost the entire plane ride I finished the book. This is Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. It is one of their older books, and this did just get a complete cover makeover, and I do love the new cover. Much better than my old cover. I'm just not gonna replace it right now. So this is an alternating timeline between when they were kids and now, when they kind of fortuitously reconnect and meet together. I really loved this book because not only was it amazingly written, there's emails and text and stuff like that all throughout the book, which to me always makes it a lot more appealing and entertaining, but it kind of just fit with me when I read it. I related to a lot about it. They have a very book-centered relationship. When they were kids in the summer, that's what they did. They read a ton together as they grew up, and then they kind of grew apart, and then obviously they get reunited. That's why it's a second chance romance. But she is a busy pediatric resident. I don't remember what he was doing. Like I said, I read this a while ago, but it's stuck with me as one of my favorite Christina Laurens. It's not my favorite, but it is one of my favorite. It is less of a comedy, rom-com, than it is just a straight romance, but the romance in this one is really heavy. And from what I remember, it is really spicy. So it was kind of awkward reading it on a plane, straight face the whole time. But it is spicy in both the past and present timelines. The other second chance romance that I've been raving about recently is Every Summer After by Carley Fortune, and I just loved this book so much. I have my review on it where I do talk about one thing in the spoiler section that did rub me the wrong way, but other than that, this was a complete 5-star read. This is also told in alternating timelines, so you have the past and the present, and it is about a girl named Percy and a guy named Sam who end up having cabins next to each other where she visits during the summer, and they have 6 summers where they fall in love growing up together. And then something happens that their love can't continue, and they meet back up a few years later for one weekend and have to see if they can work things out. This book gave me so many feels, and the second chance romance on this was so believable, except for one little part, one tiny little part, just didn't hit right. But other than that, the emotions I cried after this book, you guys, just cried. I was so filled with emotion, and I read it in one night. Stayed up completely overnight to finish this book, and I just want more people to read it and love it. The third second chance romance that you need to add to your TBR is Say You Still Love Me by K.A. Tucker. Now, I know a lot of you probably know K.A. Tucker from The Simple Wild. If you don't know The Simple Wild, you need to go read The Simple Wild. This is another one of her books that I absolutely loved. This one is spicy. It is in alternating timelines of 2 people who were at summer camp together and kind of fell in love at summer camp. Things didn't work out, and they have their adulthood relationship as well. The feels from this story were just, I arguably just as good as The Simple Wild. I don't know, very close. I loved this book, and this is such summer camp vibes and just really puts you into that summer feel, and I think it's literally perfect. I don't remember there being one bad thing about this book that I didn't like. K.A. Tucker just writes such amazing romances and love stories, and I wish I have read more of her books. Like, I've read some of them. I have not read nearly as many as I should read. There's just, I think she has a huge list, but this is for sure one of my favorites. Yeah, like this is a long list, and I'm just slowly chugging through it. Now, even though alternating timelines are not usually my thing, these 3 books do it justice and make you love the characters. And they're amazing romances, and I hope you check them out, and I hope you love them just as much as I do. I will put links for the books down in the description below. And don't forget, you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at The Fun Size Reader. See you guys next time.